Aslay's gonna work his way to the top position, okay? So maybe he takes me over this way, I clear the foot, and I go to get here, and he's gonna go to get up, right? And start taking the back this way. So when this is the case, guys, I need to, one, make sure that this hook doesn't come in, okay? Two, I'm hand fighting actively, and if he's already grabbing a seatbelt, that's great. I'm gonna control that leg, or control that arm. But the main thing that I'm gonna do is I gotta like do a little hip heist here, where I need to use the fact that he's hooking my leg to be able to drive him down to the mat. And if I can get it here where I also disconnect that leg from me, then even better. And then from here, guys, it's just a matter of getting the hips down, finding that space, digging that elbow, and then getting the underhook. Okay, so rewinding a little bit, he takes me over this way, and we started just from this hip. It's no different than turning the hips up and then climbing the arm, keeping the shoulder down to the mat, and then it's difficult now, right? Can't get it because I'm keeping the shoulder down to the mat, guys. He's not gonna be able to climb back to the back. So then I find the time and I find the space to pummel my arm through. It starts with an elbow and it leads to the underhook. Now, when he gets to a top position with this, say he has his hands off me and he starts putting this hook in, it's really important. Turn this way. How I drop him down to the mat. So go ahead and like take that knee off. Doesn't really matter, right? So he's putting a lot of pressure on that hip. So what I need to do is I need to drive into that side, and then I can straighten his leg out. Now, if I hang out here too long, he can just take my back and start choking me. Okay, so it's really important that I do that hip drop. And now, look, I already caught him kind of hanging a little bit too far over the top, and I can keep him down on the mat. Okay, so it's really important that I follow this movement up with getting my hips up. And then from here, I can chase that arm, pummel the underhook, and take the top position. So let's look at it just from him having that first hook in. We've been playing a lot of crossbody ride lately, where maybe the guy has the arm over the top this way. So look, I can use this free arm push, and I can start putting his hip to the mat. And now from here, we're kind of in that situation that Damien was asking about, where now I need to work my way out of that arm. See how low I stay, guys? I get low, that makes space for that elbow to come through. So if we're doing it from just this position here, hips up, there's not a lot of space, but elbow leads the way. I can get that underhook in. I gotta just make sure that I keep the shoulder down on the mat. So we put it back up to the top. Right, so from here, guys, whether the foot is grapevine for like a twister hook, or he just has his toes on the mat in the center. Even if he just has, like, just go ahead and put like your foot on the mat. Even just his toes on the mat in the center, guys. I want to just catch that hip down to the mat, and then from here, boom, I make that space. Pummel the underhook. Take top position. Cool, makes sense? All right, let's do this up.